for some days because of technical issues, but as you can see, this is what my trade is looking like. I'm trying to see the price push back my entry, but I was still fine with it. And as you can see, right now price just broke above this above this 4 level, which is still some improvement, you can see. And by the way, we are CPI, so was either price to make a lot or was price to sell. But this is where we are now. So you can see that all these levels have not yet got to the them because we use them like this one here. You can use it with waiting for the first break. Then when price break above here, you can see you can use that break. Then when price breaks above this retest, you can maybe expect that retest and price breaking above that. See? So that's why I just keep these small. Yeah. You can see our trade still remains intact. Same thing, nothing has changed. Yesterday we were even trading around this level. You can see it's just price ended up closing at this point here. And that's all like I've always told you it's either price takes me up or gives me up like that, right? So given this, you can see now we're looking at the daily time frame. So if today we can have this daily time frame engulfing this previous daily bearish candle, we can expect a very strong bullish push tomorrow. Okay, so this pair today has to, especially this new forward candle, maintains this same level at least because of this one. So at the last forward candle, you can just balance out this engulfing. And then you can see what happens from there, okay? But for now, this is what we have. Okay, so that patient and give us time to really give us that confirmation. We need to be confident for expecting a better momentum tomorrow. Yeah. But even today, you never know, but this is where I am. Yeah. Next is NZD USD. You can also see the price because of the same news. Bearish a bit again went bullish yesterday, so on Friday. So we can see what's happening here. Price has finally given us that pin bar. So with this nice close, what I'd love to see is just price really just break above this level. Okay, once we get that break, and wait for a retest, and this trade will be ready for us, very much ready. and try to be safe. This can be our stop loss or involved in at that point, but this is the trade. Okay. So next thing is okay. Price is just talking about this thing. Mm, yes. Not because of technical issue, I think this would have been an entry for me, but because it wasn't from the market. The price broke above, see? But it didn't give me an entry deal. But now we get another chance. Just that the bar is still bearish. That's why I think we might buy more, even on GPP card, because now this price on this pairs against the USD, if you're trying to buy more, you can see it's GPP USD. So even this one, I was really expecting the same thing, price, and it has to feel this week, remember, yeah, it has to feel this week, it has left there. So let's wait and see how price fills up this whole week. So this one here, just not talking about this one and this one, yeah, and this one. All these rejections have to be filled. Yeah. But before the CPI, when this candlestick opened, it had no rejection. So I knew price would sell a bit and still buy because of the same rejection with that same August with this candlestick. Maybe I think in the 1 hour time frame, you can see what I'm talking about. This is how the 4 hour candlestick was. Yeah? And it opened, it had no pull back. So price had to come back and pull back. Yeah? So that's why I ended up experiencing such a candlestick. Yeah? But you have bank and price and index. So basically, you can also see I've been waiting for retest here, but price never did that. So price ended up uh, buying more. I also bought monastic. This was something my trade by now and I've been out, but unfortunately, price decided not to. This NZD card, I was planning to buy here on Monday, but you can see from Monday to Wednesday, price has been selling, and it's now at this other level right here. This protection. Uh, have a daily here. It will be a pin bar. Buying from here still be valid. It won't be a pin bar. Buying my may take place at this area. ADJPY, threshold equivalent entry here. Cancel. So it's now going to my second. Come on, it's there right here. That's what you can say my also see price of the engagement this why is not bullish, still bullish. If you look at the daily, very much bearish, weekly, very much bearish. So let me justify this. Why? Very dangerous. For sales this week, but NZD, in this case, AD is performing better than NZD. Otherwise, this would have been a sell, especially if this candlestick close with the bullish candle like this, bearish candle, sorry, like this. Yeah. Next thing is oh, yeah, CHF, this analysis of buying, once price goes above, let's see, I'm showing the 2 hour time frame, there is something, but this was a 2 hour pivot, so this is invalid. In the 1 hour time frame, the price took out this low, tested, when it took out using this pivot, tested this Gardena entry here. Yeah, okay. And you can see this pair. I'm looking for sales, but you can see what price did the window that time. ADs have been more strength than high. It's the buy, but the analysis was the sell. AD had, you had the analysis was to buy after price breaks above this level, but you can see price has started making lows. So right now, the best point is when price is ready, break this one here and catch the buy. That's for now. ADUSD, bearish you can see, but now it's going bullish. So since it's going bullish, by the help of this keyword. Price was to test this level by any chance yeah, the perfect spot to buy from. After I retest and another option, you look at this carefully, it's like price that's making this trend line. Then, sorry, just try ask one by here, give you that in laughing, buy. See? Oh, let's see if that works. Your GDP, your GDP, this was a B setup was no, it was actually A. I was just waiting for to I was actually a B setup. No, it was a B setup because the daily was bullish. So daily only went very sharp first got this low. Yeah, but I moved based off the 4 okay? This is when it went bearish. No, yes, sorry. So price can see and then I never came back. But I remember saying to myself, if I never took that buy, I mean I would have taken this because I knew price would shift here based on experience. Okay? Basically, uh, Euro USD. So pivot, I needed price to unlock an OG level and see on price here like an OG level. Uh, put something there and so wait, this a nice engulfing, a nice feedback. A nice evening star, a nice replace, a nice engulfing entry. So let's write the layer here. This is something really nice. Structure so already as yeah. So fine because I know price is trying to test this level. The daily is bearish and the weekly is bearish again. So we're just trying to buy knowing price to reach this one here. Yeah. But if it was to sell, still fine. Yeah. Lastly, GPAUD. Uh, sales, you can see this is my last high. The weekly and the daily are all bearish. I just want the 4 hour. Makes sense for me to sell. You can see. So now I have everything I need. I just need a break. This one. Retest. And I would love it if my trade reached the profit so I can just simply take this one. Simply just take this one. Like this. Really love take this one. like I can see now opportunities are coming bit better than the last previous 2 months. Yeah. uh, Anyway, let's see what the other crazy players have done. Is always the price just kept on buying. Uh, I think I just waited. Look what happened. Price broke above tested level and gulping enter this one. Right? Which is still right below here. Continue waiting for the buy. Right? And that's price later blue. Breaks this high using our pivot. This pivot here. This same pivot here. But I'm showing the 2 hour time frame. Uh, pivot it can be nice to buy from here if this isn't considered as a halo. I'm trying to see if there is. Okay. In this case, the best way is to try to increase it in this form using the 3 hour time frame. But this means this now becomes a very long trade. Okay, even the 4 hour time frame is almost the same, meaning we have to wait for the 4 hour time frame to break above this level. But let me see if it really broke on the other. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. On this other pair, it's a bit clearer. You can see price broke above this level. So we can use this as the entry point. And especially one of the 2 hour time frame. Let me see. The 2 hour time frame though. Really about the same position see? But the best way is just 4 hour time frame. And you can catch that back. Mm. So this one, the group is still bullish already, and the there is now bullish. You can see this one. Price, I can just say that price is just really again at this level. So, and this was this pivot, you can see. So, since the daily is bullish, but the 4 hour is bearish, best way to have a shot at this is just waiting for this 4 hour shift and buy. You know, it's that I know this thing will buy, but like here you can see this price. Try to push trick people and thinking it's going to sell. I didn't sell either. So it's like it will buy So you just have to know the right time to buy. But that's why I want to use the daily time frame as an entry. So trying to see how price is around this spaces and okay. Then my this other pair price has been bearish, but we follow the four because it's more a news pair. You know, right now it's bullish, but since the daily is bearish, I would look for price to break below here. With this, but this would be my best shot at trading this pair by going short. Then the USD Fed, USD, sorry, been waiting for a nice retest. Think the price give me any form of trade, but I think if one will have a trade, you can use this. Okay? Uh, since one price to retest, and you can see as for now, price broke below, but it didn't give me any entry. So if this four candle can go, I can enter this sell and put my stop loss above this level, but take profit at this point. Okay? But if it breaks above also and retest, I'll also do the same and put my stop right below here. My take profit right above here. I just target when it's three. Yeah. But the only thing it depends on two things that are break because that for this one price has already broken below. You just need a very strong engulfing to bring price back at this one here. Yeah. Yeah. One thing that's there. So see, you can have a trade. Even if you use the one books, it makes much sense selling than buying. You can see price is bearish, just need it back here. The 2 hour time frame also makes sense, much selling price is bearish, but so much sense buying if it breaks above this line here also. You see? So that's the analysis. Then lastly is as 100 prices broke above the 4 hour high. So this can be a pivot for buys, isn't it? Yeah. Plantedness is a pivot, yeah. But I would rather take the US state player than the minus 100 this week. I think that's it. See you guys in the next session. Oh, there's US SPX under the north. Yeah, 7,500. S&P 500 index. It's just been, yeah, I so I think the best way to buy this also is just like you buy at the high, waiting for price to break above this level. So you can have the way of buying it, you know. Yeah. I think I'll leave everything there now. Uh, Good evening, guys. An update for my trade before I can leave you. I'll just be brief, maybe 6 minutes or so. Uh, Look how these markets do, okay? So around 3 p.m. there was news, CPI, right? And it was way bad for the economy, like the US, the so most of the pairs were buying
Okay. And then what does Trump does? What does Trump do? At 5 p.m. he just makes an announcement, taking off the streets of Hormuz. He puts fear in the market. People are now selling. Look at this. This was in the morning, this was up around. If you focus here on this point where I'm just clicking it, you can see in the morning we're up almost plus no no yeah, this is in the morning. We're up plus 1.06%. Now we are negative 0.60. That's bad in a day. Uh this one just recorded, but you can see how price madly moved. This was how the news was, and then price bought, and then price just started selling for no reason. I think you can see that most better on the Matis trade. Uh, oh, for this one, I'm looking for sales. I showed you buys, but you can see potentially to be sales. And just needed price to engulf, but it failed. So it's more of me. Maybe I can use the 30 minutes. If we can get the 30 minutes doing something sensible around this level, can catch that sale. Though I'm already in a trade, so might just speculate on it. Next is what's this? Bitcoin. Can see our price both with the news, you see, and then with the other news on the war, price started selling just to give the US currency strength. This was the time around this period, around the 5 p.m. candlestick. Yes, so it's crazy though. So this world moves. So this was the one that the Genvin Siemens USD had to drop, but even it was fine. But let me just okay, yeah. I think you noticed the crazy thing with this one. Remember in the morning, we were saying we just need price to engulf this, right? Yeah, and the daily time frame was almost giving us a pin buy, if you remember. Now look, this is what happened in the 1 hour time frame. Price bought almost taking out in fact, taking out the higher low, lower high, and then just coming back to this level just to draw. This was the news. You see how the news bought? And then this was after Trump did all that announcement. Just so his country can have a better economy. Yet the real thing is that the economy is sinking. It sinked today. It was just supposed to sell. These pairs are supposed to buy, but because same with GBP USD. You remember in the morning, this is what I was saying the morning that we missed out on this trade. Mm. And then see what price does next. Then Bishop. So this was the news, the CPI. Price was supposed to even buy further when this market opened. This is the New York session. But what does it do? It makes it sell. And see how these guys just make people, they just put fear in us and they make these investors who put large stocks of money sell more, sell early, and now that affects everything, you know? So even my pair got affected. You can see I was I broke past this, and you can see how this was the news. I was almost, in fact the news was fine. You can see we almost made it out perfectly there. Mm, then just price started just the same thing again, the news. I'd find myself back here. So this is the 30 minutes. uh, you know, just back to the morning position where I was, and would have been at a way far position, and I knew it because I saw how this 05 candle closed. I knew price might have retested back. Feel that engulfing weak rejection we didn't have, but price still would have bought more. Okay. And then just came back and instead of us now playing around this level, we're still at the same zone. See? But this is still fine. Why? Because if you look at this, I'm trying to uh let's say I'm trying to sell. What would I be waiting for here? I'll just be waiting for price. Give me any candle that breaks below this level, either today or tomorrow below this level, and I'll know price will start going up. Okay. So this is fine. It's just a way of price giving us a pivot. If since you can see this is where price shifted and price broke above. So price has had a deeper pullback. So once it breaks above, it will give you a pivot, let's say and retest and then gives an engulfing, and you choose to buy at this level. Okay, let's say you choose to buy at this level. So you have a point to put the stop loss here rather than all the way down here. It's just that we ended up having this weak pullback. So it kind of messed up the whole thing, but this is just to help you with this entry, okay? And you'll see it once price will be trading above this level, okay? So let's wait and see that to happen. I think that's it. GP, NZT card, nothing. BTJPY, nothing. This one was supposed to be the one to give me a trade, but now again, I have to start waiting for the same thing to happen at this level now. Okay? Okay, so I'll see you at 10 p.m. Yeah, so that's how our day is coming to an end. After all the time, let's just see what the market does, okay? Yeah, but if we can have the market closing above here today, that would be very fine. Or just around this level, that would be very fine. Okay, so that's it for now, I guess. Uh